talk your face off. 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 Talk your face off.
Yo.
Hey, Hurricanes win. I just saw Brian's post. That's awesome.
So is it summer now? You look warm wherever you are.
Sorry, I just cut out on you for a second. Is it summer?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of warm here, yeah.
Nice.
Yep, it's a nice day. But we've been inside all day. So I didn't get to enjoy any of it. It was raining this morning, but it turned out all right in the afternoon.
Nice. It was almost 80 degrees here.
Was it?
Yeah. It was a nice day. Dude, the park is open. My trailer's at the park right now. It's open. We had our first dirt race. Today was Turf Tuesdays, but we didn't have our cars set up yet. So we're like, and it's a school night. Like once the kids are out of school in a couple weeks, then we'll do the Tuesday nights from the track, I think.
Nice.
But yeah, it's pretty sick, man. Pretty sick.
I'm in Kalamazoo at a conference. We're just outside of Kalamazoo, I guess. So I haven't been home, but I've got several things I need to get to video-wise.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't have racing to get to. Although we should talk about that one video. That was hysterical. Video? The guy that went crazy.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
so
Aiden Horn and Tater Sontag.
Yeah, so you'll have to give some backup for that. Hey, I see GMRC's back from the Woodstock of RCs. Dude, remember how I was wanting to go to Beat the Creek this past weekend?
And then you're like, good thing I didn't go.
I mean, I kind of wish I still would have, but whoa. That was an adventure for those guys. I'll tell you what. But most people had really good attitudes about it.
Oh, I'm sure.
So,
I mean, you're still out playing with your friends, so
right.
Why not, right?
Yep.
Why not? So that's cool. Well, check this out.
Something leaked on Facebook. Oh, tires,
air cleaners, because we're going nitro racing, Tony. Oh. We got tires for days. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm working on my car. I'm mounting some tires. So these are, what are these? These are the 201s in the Ultra Soft. We've got some.
Dang.
We've got a bunch of 201s. So 3 201s. We got 3 601s in the Ultra Soft.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got these here. And then Olivia got the hookup. And she's running the new 401s. She really likes the 401s. Those are the ones that have like the directional chevron pattern on it.
Oh yeah, but they're little pins in a chevron.
Running those, and then these are 202s. And
nice. That is quite a stack.
And then the 200s again. There you go.
That was the hardest part for me when I had that short course truck.
Yeah. Picking the right tire.
Always buying new tires. I'm like, I ain't spending that much money on tires all the time just to run up here.
But the thing is, you say that, and then all of a sudden you do get a set of tires.
And you don't.
And then they make you really fast, and you're like, all right.
I'll get it. I'll pony it up. Now. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying not to be super loud because they do have like a 10 o'clock quiet time. So I don't want to get called. So I just took this ear off because I realized I was talking loud with the headphones on. So I'm going to take one ear off.
There you go. That'll work.
What's up, JJ Eaton? I saw Harley popped in. I know he was at the Mudfest as well.
Nice.
Where'd Pablo go?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's new UDR colors apparently that were leaked. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, really?
I mean, Traxxas leaks these days. They used to
Yeah.
keep everything so tight.
Man, I
Tight-lipped.
wouldn't mind. I'm kind of bummed that I got rid of mine. It was for a good reason, but I'm kind of bummed. Ooh, a
You think
mini
we
bog
get a-
hog.
I see that 1/18th. You probably
That'd
have to
be
have it made, custom made. I don't think they're going to do it
No, that'd be
because
sick,
they're not
though.
running bog hog these days.
It'd be a
So
lot cooler if they did, Tony.
I know. Hey, it's not my choice. I saw that they're going to have a Losi car in NASCAR coming up here
Ooh,
in the actual race. Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's cool.
now everyone's asking for the livery because it looks pretty sick. It's got a Losi on the hood with the Horizon on the side doors and all that. It looks pretty
That's
good.
cool. Nice.
What do you think of
So-
the Mini XRT? $30 less. You know, I wasn't a fan of the XRT in the first place, so I don't think I'd want a mini one. I mean,
Nope.
I would say it's an awesome vehicle, but I would always buy an X-Max instead of it every time.
Yeah,
Personally.
yeah, yeah.
Doesn't wheelie, doesn't do it just goes fast and stays low. Like, yay.
Different kind of a
bored.
car. Yeah,
Bored.
yeah.
Consider
It's a
me
different
bored in
type
a
of
second.
vehicle.
But yeah. That's how I
So,
was with it. So we
remember
ran it over
last
the monster
time-
truck.
Remember last time you were talking about that cool jig thing? So
Yeah.
one of my buddies, Jason, was like, "Hey,
Need one?
I've got an extra."
What? Look at you.
So I haven't tried it yet. It's called a Assault RC. It's 3D printed. I'm gonna try it out. But first,
glue
I
some
gotta go
tires?
through- Yep. So
Nice.
normally, I would probably scuff these a little bit. I probably should still, but I don't think I have any sandpaper here. I think I took
Just
it all
run
in
on
my
your
tool.
cheek.
Yeah.
Doesn't
No, I think I took all
that
of
5
it.
o'clock shadow should do.
Yeah. It's about 800 grit right now. So now I took all that stuff to the track. So it's all sitting in the pit box right now. That's all right. I think we'll be okay. I'm not worried about it. What I'm
Mhm.
more concerned about is I want to know how much control I'm going to have because I'm going to run it. I'm going to try first with thick glue, which is my
Mhm.
favorite. And then I'm going to try it with thin glue, which is a nightmare. Because the
Yeah,
thin glue is
because you
like
got to let it
water.
run around. You put a little in and it just kind of.
Well, and it's like it just pours out most of the time. You know what I mean? It doesn't even come out slow. Okay, brake cleaner. So what I do is I go around the bead with brake cleaner, get all
Open it
that I get all the mold mold release. off
Release
of it.
agent.
Yep. So I do that to all of them. Let's see how fast I have like 6 sets of tires to glue tonight
Nice.
of these. So we're going to try to get out to the track on Thursday and get some practice. Tomorrow it might rain a little bit. So we probably won't be able to get out tomorrow. But Thursday is a good probability. Ooh, gross. I don't know why, but it left like tracked. All fuzzy.
I'm going to try and get to I've been to the comp the last 2 weeks, but I'm going to try Thursday. And then Thursday, we're going to do a gauntlet live stream talking about the Great Lakes Gauntlet coming up in September.
Oh, wow. That's early.
Kind of get that on we want to get on people's radars because they're planning for events now that all the other ones are canceled.
I was going to say they're
So
planning
it's
for
actually a
canceled
great
events
time
now.
to talk about it because
Yeah.
of the cancellation of the others. It's like, hey, there's still something coming. In fact, there's something in June coming up in Pennsylvania that RC Addict is doing.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
every once in a while, your video spins on my side. I don't know if it's doing it for other people, but I keep getting a little.
Mine seems pretty clean. I've
Yeah.
got I'm hooked up to the house Wi-Fi, so
Nice.
we should be cooking pretty good right here.
Yeah.
Speaking
I'm
of
on,
cooking,
I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, so I'm not
speaking
blaming
of
you.
cooking,
Are
one
you
of my
cooking?
buddies.
Are we going to talk about
No,
food
he
already? It's a little early.
yeah. Well, he got one of those Blackstones, those 22s, the 2 burners.
Yeah, you want it now?
I do, because I
They're
drove
pretty
by as he
awesome,
was
right?
cooking. He was cooking tacos, dude. Like
Mhm.
he had the little
Yep.
cut taco meat, and he was just grilling it there, and I was like, "Come on!"
Yep. Then you throw the tortillas on there, heat them up. So good.
I know.
Yeah,
I
for
know.
like ground beef like that on there, so easy to do.
Well, he had like the steak fajita taco meat, like
That would work too. Anything like that that's
Yeah.
diced up and cut. Fajitas are great on there. Throw your
yeah.
veggies down. You could do a fajita. Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty
dude.
rad.
That's gonna be
So
so much fun this summer when we're live from the track and I'm grilling up fajitas.
yeah. What's Arciatic
So.
doing? Look it up. He's got a June 20th through 22nd, I think it is. In Pennsylvania, they're doing some kind of an event. He sent it. He posted on mine when I posted about it being canceled. The other ones, he posted the dates on my Facebook page.
Oh,
So
nice.
actually, a lot of people posted a lot of things like Bigfoot Open House in Kansas City.
Oh yeah.
That's on the 8th, I think. So that would be when Horizon RC Fest would have been or something.
Right.
That weekend probably, or close to. Yeah, there's stuff happening. So
That's good.
there's another monster truck event that's happening like I think it's like the 14th weekend or whatever it is. 13th, 12th, 13th, 14th, somewhere in there in July, which is a bummer because I don't think I can do 2 weekends in a row with the World Finals. Did I lose you?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Did I disappear?
No, I got you still. I got you good. Maybe it's just you.
You just totally
Can you
froze
hear
up
me?
on my end.
Can you hear me
Yeah.
still? Yeah. That's how it was for me in the trailer.
Did
the
you
other
hear
day.
me keep talking?
Yeah.
Huh.
I could see you and everything. And you
Weird.
weren't frozen. You weren't frozen on my end. So
Hey man, so there's stuff coming up, which is cool.
nice.
I'm gonna try to get to what
All
I
right.
can.
So
Here we
here's
go.
one wheel in there. Let's see how it does.
All right, we gotta see this.
So it's in like that. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, that opened it right up.
Yeah, it did.
Dude, that's slick.
Oh, and it stays locked in too. So now that means when I put glue in there, I'm just gonna go with the thin stuff. Tony, I'm just going.
Yeah,
I'm doing it
because
live, huh?
it should be
Why wouldn't
fine.
I? Well, and I'll put
You
one of
just
these
release
little. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put one of these micro tips on there. But we'll do this, and then I'll put a band over it while it's setting. Okay, so it's opened up pretty good. Oh, that's nice, Tony. It just falls
Right in it.
right in it.
And then you just release the thing and it pops the tire up around it.
Yep, and I'm gonna put 2 because I could see it floating in there.
Huh.
And then, oh, I did spooge out a little bit.
You put too much in. Should have just done one pass.
Darn it.
Should have done one pass.
I don't know.
It's gonna be slick. Gonna have a slick spot.
Nah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I swear that StreamYard could not have put their share your referral link little banner in a worse spot. It's over the newest comment. Can't read it. What is up with that?
It says Exo Cage now has an event and some weekend in Axial Fest to be there. James RC said he sent it in Messenger.
Nice.
There you go.
Dude, he just released his new anti-foam type thing. They're pretty
Mhm.
slick looking. 3D printed ones that he's got.
Yeah.
Pretty
Nice.
slick. I watched the video on it.
Nice. All right.
Dude, so
there
I
we go.
did the that
Pretty
was
clean, except
fast.
for right here. Yeah.
I think if you just did one beat around, you might be
I think I'll be fine. Or if I
might be
used
golden.
oh
or
yeah, see
medium.
right now when I put that on there, it wants to come out more. So I'll let it sit. I'll let this one sit. This is my test. Oh no. I glued my fingernail to my
Oh,
finger.
that's the worst. When it gets on your fingertips.
Yeah. Well, when it gets
I
to your
did the
fingernail and then your skin can't move and you're like,
Yeah.
you can feel it pulling on your skin. Anyways, go ahead.
the FureTech install.
Oh yeah.
That
That's a
thing
rocket
is
ship.
a rocket. I was trying it inside. I'm like, nope, we're going right outside with this. No longer an indoor toy, which is why I didn't want to put it on my other two, right? So
Yeah.
I really feel like stock is enough. But if you're the guy that has to have every upgrade, it might be for you.
Right.
It wasn't uncontrollable outside. That's the thing. Like when you have a bigger space, if you're racing, that extra little pull at the, if you're just behind and you've got a straightaway finish and you could
To
just
crash.
let it rip.
I said to crash. Those things,
Yeah.
like
No, I mean,
when we raced them, it was fun, but they didn't really take the jumps at speed like under duress very well. You know what I
no,
mean?
they
Like,
bounce and roll over and then you can't save it.
Yeah.
You got to literally run out and fix it.
right.
Yeah. They got to be small jumps or you got to roll it
Yep.
and just, yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
backside
they
it
bounce
and
and
hammer it.
yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
So that was the thing. Most of my videos me kicking it back over, whether I'm trying to do backflips or jumping stuff, bounce
Yeah.
over. I need to do the diff fix, putting an extra shim on to try and tighten him up,
Yeah.
so I can try and save it when it's going over.
Right. Oh, that was much better. That was much better. One little
Just
pass.
one bead. Yeah.
Much
Well, you know
better.
it's squished up in there, so it's
Yeah. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a good seal for sure. I wonder if I should do that. Just do all 6 sets, just all fronts. And then all faces and then do the back sides. Super one-handed. What's up?
he's talking about having to glue his tires. First Pro Moto.
Nice. That seems like that would be hard.
It does.
Change the tires on that car, on that bike. It's like, I don't know.
It was fun pushing Exo out of Vendors Row. Dude, they were having to tow all the cars out and stuff.
I bet that stuff
Tractors were
looks
pulling
super
people out.
slick. Yeah, it looked really
Dude,
slick.
the mud was insane because, like, you saw the before photo and it was like grass. I can't believe how much mud there was.
Yeah. I wonder how the
it looked like there was never ever grass there, and it was just a pile of dirt that got rained on for 2 weeks. It was
or clay.
insane.
It looked like it was just clay because
Yeah.
it was all pooled up. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I was watching I watched the video that RCX put up of them pulling his RV out with the tractor. I mean, the stuff's just insane.
It was.
Speaking of
slick.
the anti-foam guys, they were pulling people out with their Hummer.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
He says pretty easy. Oh, I probably was doing a re-glue. I hate tire gluing. I hate it. My monster truck tires always look so bad. There's just glue lines coming down. Yeah, the Three Brothers.
These are doing pretty good.
Those, that tool is pretty slick.
Yeah, I'm making short work of it, right? Like I just did 3 faces right now, and I'm about to do my 4th face. So,
how long do you have to let it sit before you flip it?
Well, that's the
$1 million question.
Yeah,
10 minutes.
You know, if I use the activator, actually, that's what I could do.
Can
My
you when it's
activator's
inside the tire like that?
Well, yeah, because when it's open like that, you spray the activator in and then just pop it out, and it just
Oh, quickly, like
closes
right
right
before
up.
you do it, spray it and then.
Yeah,
How quick's the activator?
super fast. Like mine's super fast. I don't think I have any here. Bummer. I think it's in the trailer.
I mean, we used it for like the planes, and that was
Yeah.
like super fast. And then you fly it again.
Yep. No, mine's yeah. I mean, the activator once you spray it, it's probably workable. Like
I feel
within
like that
minutes.
thin glue though just dries fast anyway,
You think so?
even
I
without
think
it.
any glue dries fast on rubber. Like for some reason, it's like you can never. It's like oh, you always get it, and it's like you can't move it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I'll try the thick glue. I'll try the thick glue and see how that works on this next one.
Whew.
So we're gonna try. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk to the guy that hooked us up. One of the guys that hooked us up with Olivia's nitro.
Yep.
And I think we're gonna try to get it fired up on Thursday at the track.
Okay.
I think it'll be pretty rad. We had a race this weekend, and we all did pretty well. She ran away with it again, and so she got the bump out of B main and made it into A main again, and then she was BQ, so she started 11th, I think it was overall. And then she moved up to 6th and then dropped back to 7th. But she finished in 7th in her first like major sportsman debut here at Die Hard. And it's a fast group, man.
Yeah, it is.
They're not playing around out here. So that was cool to see. Oh, I think I like the thick stuff better. Because you can see where it's going. And it doesn't run out. So look, see how it's in that track?
Yeah.
And then bloop,
Boop.
golden. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Jason Ingbaum.
Huh.
He's the one that hooked us up with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick, man. There we go. I'm going to do them all. Tony.
I'm trying to see the. Oh, here's that.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. So Aiden Horn, I've talked about him on the podcast before. He reminds me a lot of my son. Like he's excitable.
That Mike grab was hilarious, by the way.
I know. I like how he just pushed him out of the way. He's like, get out of here.
And he's trying to like grab it.
He's like, get out of here, T-Rex. Like, let's go. But
So
yeah,
good.
man, he's funny because he's kind of a firecracker sometimes, Aiden Horn. And he just gets excited with his YouTube videos. They're fun to watch. But so what ended up happening, he was all jacked up because Tater Sontag, which they're I don't know if they're best friends, but they're like really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And Tater runs X-Ray and Aiden runs Associated. But I guess Tater took him out twice, 2 or 3 times in different races. And he was all bent because he got taken out when he was lapping Tater. And he was, I think what it was is how I was talking about how the kids were doing it the other day, where they're just trying to make their car wide, kind of a thing for their teammate to get a little bit more separation. I think that might have been the play, but he got heated. And then, so he's talking all this trash about him. He's like, he goes, who even let this guy onto this track? Like he's talking like that. And then he goes, and then it was the mic drop. And this was what was classic because he said, good thing he didn't make the A in 2-wheel drive, or the way he said it, like me and Olivero watching. And when it was like Friday, we're both like, oh, like it was pretty funny. So
Didn't make 2-wheel drive.
Yep. So
Trying to see if there's any pictures of that upgraded UDR colors that
Yeah.
I can see quickly on the feed here.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
I have not been able to
Hang on a second. I'm gonna get up.
check anything today. I didn't even get the rest of Scale News. I kind of fast forwarded through it just to see if I could see anything.
You didn't miss anything.
And spent a lot of time talking about Axial Fest cancellation, then Beat the Creek, and then my internet gave away. But we were, more than halfway through, so I don't think there was a
You
ton
didn't
of
miss a
other
ton.
stuff. There was like a
No.
build your own HPI or something, or somebody. I don't know who it was.
No,
Was it-
it's the HBI Mini. But he was talking
Okay.
about the body kit that you could put on it.
Oh, okay.
Just, no, I don't mean you didn't.
I saw a
miss
bunch of
anything.
pieces.
I just mean it was.
Those things
like
came in at a
50
pretty good price, though. I'll give them that, right?
$160.
160 for those little. I thought it was 60.
I thought it's no. I think it's like close to 60 for the body
expensive.
set. Yeah, it's like close to 60 for the body set. I thought
Wow.
it was like 150 or 160 or something like that.
Wow. I misunderstood.
You missed the assignment, Tony.
I misunderstood something.
I think they're cool, but how much is the Grom brushed? Like $220? I'd much rather have a Grom or even a crawler for that matter. A scale like a 24 scale.
160, 130. Oh, yeah. No, thanks. For this much? Like that's
I
all
know.
that's in there?
Yeah.
No. Nope.
Yep.
Too much. I used to get
like,
those
I
little ones
immediately-
at the hobby shop that were in a little plastic thing on the
Yeah.
counter,
plastic-
and the little
Yeah.
the case became the controller
Right.
for $15.
Right.
Nope. Sorry that I brought it up and then I was that wrong about it. Dang.
What do these people say? Yeah, 160. 60 for the body kit. What's up, Ride Dirt?
It has functioning brake lights and turn signals. That's
something.
a gimmick. That's cheap. Cheap gimmick.
that you have to squint at to see. You're like, is this thing on?
Yeah, but for those people that love collecting their little 1/64th scale stuff, plus
Little
you
Hot
factor in the
Wheels.
tariffs right now.
Oh, yeah.
Once the tariffs are done, maybe it'll be 60.
That's a cute pop you got there. It's all tiny. You trying to pretend you're Shaq or something with your tiny pop can? 129 on A main, Tanker says, but that's the one without the radio. And he was saying he didn't know what protocol that you needed for a radio. Speaking of which, I got to order a FlySky receiver for Olivia tonight, so we can have it ready for Thursday.
So this is implying a bunch of stuff. Horizon cancels events due to uncertain economic time, but sponsors NASCAR. Is the return of investment with NASCAR bigger than the grassroots base?
100%.
They can't keep the NASCAR RCs in stock.
Yeah.
Completely sold out every time they've released.
Well, and it's all that free
and it
TV
might be part
commercial.
of their. Well, it might be part of their licensing too, where they get the car every once in a while. So they're implying that they're paying for this, but it might be part of the deal too, with whatever
I'm
they
sure
did for
it is.
licensing in the first place. So, yeah. So they're inferring stuff that we don't know the answer to.
Sure.
Is all I'm saying.
RCG guy says it's $89. Maybe I should speak louder, he said. I think it's because I'm talking and you're like not even paying attention.
Who, me?
Or you can't hear me. Yeah, you.
I'm having trouble hearing you. It keeps cutting out
Oh.
on my end.
Oh, I see.
I did hear you mention the A-main thing,
Yes.
the pricing
Yep.
of the radio one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, but that's what he was saying. Harley was saying he doesn't know what protocol you need for a radio for that car.
Oh, to not run theirs.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say that. He didn't get one, right? It's Hemi Storm has one, and Scale Builders Guild,
I don't know.
and Tomley.
I have no idea.
Did I see videos from those? I know I definitely saw videos from Hemi Storm and
Scale Builders Guild.
Scale Builders. But I think Tomley had one running around a course in his place.
I mean, it would be kind of fun on your desk for like a minute, but I don't think it'd be that fun for that long. For that price. You know what I mean?
They have those
'Cause,
little
like,
carpet things, like, or little mats you could put down.
I just don't think that they handle. I mean, I feel like they're just like all the other little stuff that they just kind of hop around and bounce and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But
Yeah. So, what do you think about the Micro Losi?
the stadium truck.
Or the
Yeah.
buggy? Either one.
I love the stadium truck. I think that'd be rad. Those look like they handle better, like more true to their race inspired name. But yeah, I think that those would be sick because those would be better on that surface that you're talking about, like that weightlifting foam surface kind of thing.
Yeah.
Those would be really sick on that. JM said he got a Micro B. That's cool. Yeah, I think those would be fun. They're a little bit faster, a little bit more, I guess I would say, capable. You know, I mean, you could actually do a little dropout jumps with them, and they're not going to like bounce all over the place, probably.
Yeah.
And they're going to be way more upgradable, I'm assuming, eventually.
Have you seen these bodies that this Radiance company's making for them?
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that cool? They've got like that
Is
bug.
that oh yeah, that's my
But they
style
have-
right there.
But they have them like pre-painted like this. That looks so cool.
Is that for the mini?
That's for the Micro B.
Oh, the micro. Oh, that's cool.
And they've got like these short course bodies.
Yeah, that's definitely my. Well, that one's not my style, but
Not the paint job, but
no, but still cool.
whoever's doing their paint stuff though for these little things is insane.
I wonder if it's hydro dipped.
That's what it looks like. But still, like they've got it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
With
pretty
even
good.
the, like writing on the door and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Look at all the ones below it too.
I know. Yeah, it's
They've
sweet.
been getting busy with some designs. It's pretty cool.
I painted up Olivia's bodies because we
Yeah.
have the this is her standard, right? So
Yep,
I gotta
I
put
like it.
stickers on it. But this is for the Wheeler.
Yeah.
And then I painted her nitro body. So that's for her nitro.
That's super cool. And those
So,
always look even better when you get the stickers on them. Just kind of
Oh,
finish
yeah.
the look.
Yep. That's the plan. And then I screwed up on this one. So this one's just going to be a practice body. I didn't mean to do the fade. but it bled out. So I was like, well, looks like we're fading it. So I faded it into the blue. And I have
Nice.
ghosted
It actually
flames
looks pretty
in it.
good.
I don't know if you can see the ghost flames. They bled out on the
I can't
flames too.
see 'em.
So I was,
Here, put it up again. Oh yeah, there it was. Those are cool.
they weren't supposed to be red. So I fogged them. They were supposed to be white, but the tape bled. So I was like, I'll just paint over them with a fog of blue and then hit them with red again. So it ghosted it in. It'll look cool out in the
Proline
sun.
has a bug body. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Super one handed said the mini XRT is $579. That sounds high for it.
That sounds a little steep.
Yeah, I thought it was $379. That's what I thought too.
Tanker said the site says $379 for Traxxas.
Huh.
Dude, it'll be nice
just-
to get all these tires glued up. And
Are you
just,
doing the back
out of
sides
my
now?
hair. No, I haven't even finished all the fronts yet.
How many
The
pairs?
bead is acting, huh?
How many pairs
Six.
do you have to do? Okay.
6 sets.
Oh, 6 sets, not 6
Yeah.
tires. So 12. Okay, gotcha. I was thinking you had 6 to do
No.
and you were at like 3 a second ago.
24.
Like, dude, you slowed down.
No, 24 tires, not 12. 6
You
sets
said
of
6
4.
sets. Oh, a 4. Okay. Fronts and rears. Got it. That
Yep.
tool's going to be awesome then.
I know, right? That's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, yep. I like it already.
Did you have to buy the wheels from them too? Or do you already have wheels?
No, these are just associated wheels.
Associated wheels.
Yeah.
But you have 24 of those too. So, or do you do
Yeah.
reuse them?
Yep. No.
Like you took the old tires off?
Nope.
No, they're new.
No. Yeah. Because it's not really worth it to me for as many tires as we go through
Yeah.
to try to save the tire every time or the wheel every time. Like it probably is, but I haven't found a really
It's a
good
lot of
way
work.
of doing it. Yeah.
The baking, like getting your wife to approve you baking them in the
It's
oven.
not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Yeah. What's going on, Dirk?
But I did see a Blackstone that had like a little oven on the side. So
Oh goodness.
maybe that'll be the new hobby purchase. Dude, this is super awesome. How it works out. Super awesome. Except I don't know which one I just glued. Oh, this one. I wonder if I could put the bands on these now. Oh, these tires are so sticky. Love them. Plus the rim is dinged up. Yeah, by the time you're done running 8-scale buggy wheels, they're all scratched up. If they even last. That's the thing that sucks is like every now and then we get we crack a wheel or get a chip out of it or something like that. And it's just like, and the tire's perfect. And that's when I would like to save the
tire,
wheel.
not even the wheel. Yeah.
Right. But
That's that livery.
that's
Just
pretty
as you
hot.
keep going.
Yeah, I know. That's
So if you chip the wheel, so you're then can you save a tire by baking it off, or is it only usually the wheel?
it's much easier if you cut the tire off and then bake it and then just peel it out. Peel out the little rubber part around it. So I haven't had a good experience with it yet. Like,
Okay.
not,
So you
not
chip a
worthwhile.
wheel and you're just out both.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah. I know. It sucks. We've done that before. And they turn into practice wheels is what they turn into. But yeah, it sucks. It's like, because yeah, wheels and tires are not expensive or not cheap. So it's like, oh, that one hurt. No. There's another set and another one. Moving on. And I thought paying $350 our Emacs back in 2009 was a lot crazy. Maybe it's that much now. Yeah, that's crazy. Dude, you sent me that Super Claude, and I was like,
Oh my
yes,
gosh,
please.
I want that.
Me too.
The special edition one, the black and
Yeah.
blue Claude.
Yeah.
The price wasn't too bad,
Yep.
$280.
No. That's about
especially
retail.
with prices going up.
Yeah. That's going to be the thing. Maybe now's the time to sell my Jericho and my Lazarus truck.
Yeah.
With how
should we
bad
give
the tariffs are.
YouTube tips?
Go for it.
Because last week, did we end up talking about it on here, or did we only talk about it after you and I?
I think we talked about it after. Yeah, we talked about it after. We didn't talk about it on here.
Oh.
But we can now. Okay. You let the cat out of the bag, Tony.
Well, I told
now
the
we're
people
not going to
on my membership thing, the CCXRC pit crew got some background info on it. I shared it with them.
Well,
so if Dirk watched, he would know.
I want to ask you about that after this. So let's have this conversation. Then I want to ask you about the next conference.
You muted yourself.
All right.
So you want me to talk about what I tested before last show?
Yes. No? Can you still hear me through the mic?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Something went out.
Oh, your sound got different too. But it's good.
Everything get. Let's see here.
Right. Anyways,
mine
let's
still
talk
says
about.
It's on the same. So I found this thing, right? So we were talking. We saw a channel. I saw a channel. Had like, was it 12,000 subscribers? Started in February.
Something crazy, yeah.
Maybe they have 12,000 views total, but they have 2,000 subscribers. Yeah, 2,000 subscribers since February. All their views on their whole videos were about 12,000. So that's like really high percentage.
Yeah.
Of views to subscribers.
Super.
Like, yeah, not normal. And so I started thinking, is there buying views again or buying subscriptions again happening, like on Fiverr or what, which you don't want to do because you can get flagged for that and booted. But when I started just kind of researching it, just out of curiosity, because I remember my first 500,000 were tough to get. Like, it took a year to get 1,000, I think, or something like that.
That's how it was for me. It took a year to get my watch hours.
And so I'm like, oh, well, now Reels are out, and that's a quick way. But I looked, and their Reels had, like, not many views. They had one video that had, like, 8,000 views, something like that. And then, most had under 200 to 300 views. I was like, dang, what's
the secret sauce?
What's their secret sauce for this? So when I Googled, like, just, buying subscribers, like, I'm like, do people buy YouTube subscribers still? Anyway, it pointed me to a spot inside of YouTube called promotions.
Yeah.
And so if you go to your content, then at the top right, you list them now. It's like your videos, your lives, your shorts, your community, blah, blah, blah. Then there's this promotions link. And I'm like, click on it. And it's letting you promote a video or whatever. So you can either do it. You can choose from three things. Choose views. Choose more subscribers. Like, what's your goal? What are you trying to get?
Right.
So I was like, are you serious now? So that you can pay to just get this now? So what it does is, like, if you want to get more subscribers, it puts your video in the feed with the subscribe button right there. So it makes the most sense, it seems like, on shorts because of the quick play and you see what's happening real quick. Because most of my videos don't start with something that's like, oh, I'll subscribe to that, right? It's kind of boring. I've been trying to just put at the front end like a highlight of whatever the cool thing is, just because it does that pre-roll now.
Right.
But so I just before our last live stream, I said, I'm just gonna do one of these and see what happens. Do a test of 3 different videos and see what what hits. Like, do people
Yeah.
like bashing stuff? Do people like the tiny trucks? Do people like, I don't remember. There's 3 different things I did. And yeah, the big air bashing one was going crazy. But I think I spent $40 or so far, maybe 50, and my subscriptions went up 1,800 subscribers in the past week.
So
1,800 more than normal.
the big question of that is, does that translate into watch time, which then translate into RPM? That's the question.
Well, watch time gets kicked in the nuts by it because I chose shorts, right?
Okay.
So it doesn't really, and it actually your average view duration goes down because of it, because the
Okay.
videos that are getting the views, if you're counting view counts, are shorter, right? So normally I didn't do shorts; I would do longer 10-minute videos, and my average view time would be 4 or 5 minute, whatever,
Right.
Well, now because so many people are watching 10 seconds or 15 seconds, that pulls that number down because my views have gone up, but
Right.
the amount of time watched is down because of it being a 10-second view or a 30-second
Right.
view. But views are up. But watch time's about the same. But the average view duration has gone down because of that. So certain things have gone up. Subscribers went up, views went up, watch time went down. Or no, average view duration went down. Watch time pretty much stayed the same because it's kind of negligible when you're talking 10 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Per view. So anyway, kind of weird.
I wonder
So
if
I
it'll
wouldn't
translate over
technically-
time.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe.
you know what I mean? Because that's the thing is, if you can make a 10% gain on that, because out of watch time, then your ad rev will
Yeah.
come up.
I think if I was going to really
that's
try
the
to do that,
sauce.
though, I would try to get people to subscribe to the longer form content because short
Right.
subscribers don't watch long form videos.
No.
So
Is that more expensive to do the long form ads or promotion?
no, it's just that you got to front load it with something that'll make them want to hit subscribe in the first bit that they're watching, and when it pulls up in their feed. So it
Like a
shows
video
you
of a
as you go
monster
through
truck?
it. It shows you what it looks like in the ad or whatever with
Yeah.
the subscribe button there.
Like a video of
but
a monster truck crushing an RC car?
yeah, I should actually go back and do that one. Now I think about it. Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Little
That'll get some
King of RC car crush.
clickbait. Yeah.
Anyway, just if people are looking, I think that it's probably more beneficial to people with a lower. I wonder if you can do it before you hit 1,000 subscribers, because that would be really beneficial. If you can do it early on and get
Right.
those first couple thousand to basically legitimize your channel. When
Right.
people look at it like, oh, they've got a couple thousand, I'll subscribe.
Right.
It's hard when you've got 30 to get people adding on, right? But at this
Yeah.
point for me, like if I were like, oh, I could buy my 100,000 subscribers, well, we're talking like $3,000 or something. Like, you're not gonna want to just drop the money to do that. But it was just one of those tests where it's like, I wonder how this works.
Yeah.
But it definitely does. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a big jump.
Yeah. That is a huge
An extra
jump.
1,800.
Yeah, that's huge.
Promote my unicorn video. That'd be pretty good. Thanks, Dirk. I dressed up as a unicorn for my kids getting off the school bus. Do lives count as watch times? They sure do. Those actually help with the numbers too.
Yeah.
But that's where like the shorts really pull it down.
Do you monetize your lives? I never remember to.
I usually do next day
Okay. I never remember
because you could
to.
technically have it right now and be people getting ads right now while we're doing it
Okay.
in the live. But
Yeah. Okay, so that was my next question. So I'm looking at this whole thing that we're doing over the summer, right? It's a lot of racing. Go ahead.
yep. I just want to post this really quick because he just put in there you can promote with smaller channels. So they
Oh,
will
yeah.
take your money. Yeah, they do want your money.
Yeah.
So that's good. So that's
Well, and I thought
great
bigger
news for
channels could
people.
promote smaller channels too. That's what I was talking about before, where it's like how the old school raids used to be, where it'd be like, go watch this channel. And
Yeah.
somehow I thought that's how it worked.
Well, you guys, if you pay me the money, I will talk about channels and do promotion for you. That could be another thing.
Okay, so
If
on
that's what
that
you want.
note, no, on that note though, that's what I was wondering about the channel memberships and stuff like that. Because I don't know that I really like. Once we get going, we'll have good content to do that with. But I kind of feel like, what's the point for me? You know what I mean? But I also would like to start doing more videos so I get that av rev, and it'll pay for our racing trips that we go to, our entry fees. Because like our entry fees, those are no joke, man. When we go to those big races,
Yeah.
it'll be like $300 for a weekend for us to race.
Plus, you can write them off.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
But you know what I mean? Like I've wondered about doing something like that, or a Patreon, or just doing how we did it for the girls before. Where
Patreon's
we just
tough because it's so removed from. I was so happy when YouTube finally did it, and then I never took the time to build one until recently.
Yeah.
And that's just because I was getting back in and I realized, if I'm going to try and do this again, there needs to be more.
Right.
Because if you really want to be about videos and content and stuff like that, it's tough if it's not about all the sales stuff. And even Exocage, right, has got a store now and things going, but then you find yourself becoming a slave to that and not making the content, or all your content is then about your store, and then it's not still beneficial in the same way.
Right.
Again, I'm back to watching RC Spark stuff, and that's been the most enjoyable RC content
He's
I've
been
watched in a while.
all over the place again. He's popping up on Instagram now.
Yeah.
But
it's just he's just storytelling, and you're running RCs and not selling stuff really,
Right.
And it's just good. It's because everything's gotten so
commercial,
influencer-y.
Well, or it's like, this video is brought to you by blah blah blah. Like like the commercials within that they're doing now.
I don't mind that.
YouTube people.
That's just content. That goes back to radio days, right? They did the same thing. They do an ad. They'd read an ad in the middle of their show. That doesn't bother me. I can skip that. That's fast forwardable pretty easily.
Yeah.
I actually prefer that. So but I pay for YouTube, so I don't see the other ads.
Okay.
I pay the $9.99 or $10.99 or whatever it is and I've done it since I started the channel, because just getting on to reply to comments would be ads popping up, and that got old real quick. And you get YouTube Music from it, so you don't need Spotify, you don't need Apple Music. You just you get no ads, plus you get a music player.
Right.
Yeah. So win-win.
That's cool.
For the cost of what it costs to get Spotify. But but yeah.
RC
a lot of people saying they need to make more videos. That's part of it.
Yep. That's what so we've got a plan. We're doing a series on dirt, and a series on turf, and a series on like the Drive Like a Girl this summer. That's what my goal is. And so I'm going to try to figure out how to incorporate all of it so that it just makes sense. You know what I realized, by the way?
What, by the way?
I didn't hole punch my tires.
Oh, now you got to do a soldering iron.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do, I saw the leather hole punch that you just hammer with. I think I'm going to get one of those and do it.
That would work too.
Yeah. Dude, this is
Sweet.
so easy.
This Talk Your Face Off brought to you by Blackstone.
I would do it.
Right? So
I would do it.
So speaking of the members though, so one of the things, because we're talking about promoting other channels or whatever, like on my other podcasts that I do, now that I've been doing videos for it as I do it, I just come on here and do a recording of the podcast just to the camera while I do it.
Right.
And then just upload that to YouTube, because it was just doing that little thing anyway with the little talking waveform.
Yeah.
And like, I could just make a video. It'd be so easy. So
Yeah. No editing.
just sit on here like this, no editing.
Yep.
Download the video when I'm done and upload it to YouTube. But what I'll do is it will be editing now, because I will put like a sponsor thank you that'll pop up. But actually, I could probably even do that live with the little slider thing that pops up.
Oh yeah.
Or the
You'll be
graphic
producing
overlay
it.
you can do and put it on one
Yeah,
side
well,
of the screen.
Well, they have scenes now on StreamYard,
Yeah.
so you can preload that scene and then just click on it.
You can also just do media assets, and you can do like we have this
Yep.
one where it puts them over the top,
Yep.
right? Like we used to do. I could just do it
Yep.
where it's over. Basically, if I was talking, I could put it over half, like the third that you're on right now. Your
Well, and that's
your
how-
shoulder to
yeah.
your mic.
Yep. Well, that's how we did it with Drive Like a Girl thing. Remember? That's in there somewhere.
Yep. So just put a little bumper on like that. That would just be a thank you. Or just roll a video at the end. It's got that
yeah.
that ability to do an outro video or whatever. I'd rather not wait till the end. That's the only
Yeah.
thing. I guess I could do it in the middle as a thank you.
Yeah.
It'd make it weird for the audio one. But
Yeah.
audio podcast would just have a weird break in it unless I read the names, which I could do as it rolls. So I don't
Dude,
know.
I have a
I'm still trying to think of different ways, but they're definitely going to get mentioned in videos so that people
Yeah.
can check them out.
That's cool. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. Dude, this tool is awesome. I've got probably 3 sets of tires
Yep.
done already, or fronts done. Now I'm doing another 3 set of fronts, or front meaning faces. Like faces of the wheels, and then I'm going to go to the back and put the back side of the wheel. I'm running out of room though. What does it say?
Oh, they're
Someone
talking
was
about NBC and
commercials.
ABC names. What
Yeah.
it stands for, the acronym.
Oh,
Pretty funny. Pretty funny. My son's right here. He's with me on this trip.
oh, nice. What's
He was
up?
chilling out in the bathtub while we've been going. We did get
Nice.
back here at about 9:30 and quickly ran to the hot tub before they shut it down,
Because
because we just went on that fishing trip to Detroit, and
Yeah.
we didn't get to use the pool at all while we were there, and he was bumming. So we got back. We're like, let's go.
So that's actually something else we could talk about real quick about
Fishing in Detroit.
changing the time.
Oh yeah, for summertime change.
Yep.
We're gonna have
I
a
think.
talk your face off savings time.
Yep. We'll go back to, because we used to do it at 6, right?
Your time, yeah, 9 my time, 9 Eastern,
Yeah.
6 Pacific.
Yeah. I like that.
Yep.
Is it better for you or worse?
Well, I go to bed earlier, so that's nice. It's
There's a
tough
plus there.
because here the sun's out till 10.
Well,
so
yeah,
you
I'll still be in the
like
sun.
you think you're out and you're just doing whatever out on the boat or whatever in the evening, and you're like, oh my gosh,
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
get back because it's still bright.
It's time to
Feels
talk
like
your
it's
face
3
off.
p.m., but it's 9 p.m. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing to remember is set an alarm. But it is nice for people to not have to stay up as late.
Yeah. It'll be cool too because we'll be doing it from the truck, and I have the trailer set up so much better now. So I can be just talking, and I don't have to help the kids as much this year. Like they've got it handled now. So
Yeah.
I can just sit back and talk and be like, go race. Split the difference, 9:30 Eastern.
I saw that too. I bet you're glad you went to Detroit fishing instead of Beat the Creek. I really wanted to do both, but if I had to choose one of the two, so it was pretty cold and rainy and not very fishy in Detroit this past weekend. So,
Not very fishy.
but it was still better than I think the mud they had.
Yeah.
In Beat the Creek. Especially because I didn't have tickets and they were turning people away.
Oh, really?
Because it was too muddy and they didn't want any more cars coming in and making it worse. And then they were having to tow everybody out. So, yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know they were turning people away. That's
Yep. But we kind of caught the end of the walleye season, so it wasn't super. We weren't like catching our limit and getting out of there. Like we were trying our best to get fish in the boat. Yeah. So we ended up walking away with, over the two days, we got 9 between me and my son.
How big?
So 15 to 24 inches, basically.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, that's keepable. Most of them were about 18. There was one that was just over 15. And then I think one was about 17, 16. But yeah, most were that 18 to 20. Yeah. And then two or three bigger ones. But yeah.
Well, that's cool.
No, it was still a good fight and tough to find. One of the people actually legit caught a tire, like pulled up a tire. I mean, it was the most Detroit thing ever, right?
I know, right?
My son pulled up a whole wad of like shoelaces that were like all wadded together. I was like, way to go, Detroit.
Yeah. That's funny. That's awesome. We have walleye out here. I've never gone fishing for it, but I know we got it. The last lake we went camping at.
Super tasty.
If you like fish, I don't like fish.
You should go for it. I don't really love it, but walleye's pretty not fishy. Pretty much whatever flavor you add to it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I hate the way it smells. Like,
yeah,
I just smell the fish and I'm like, ugh.
It does have a scent.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just fried it up. It was good.
Nice.
So, but I got to go here soon because my battery's about to die. I'm about at 8%.
All right, that's good anyway, because I got to finish this. You can't see all the stack of tires here, but there's a stock now.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put stickers on the cars and rebuild my diff, but I have to save that for tomorrow night. We'll see. I'm excited for these tires.
I'm excited that you got that cool thing that I sent you a video of. That little tire gluer thing. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Show me the Chevron tire real quick if you got one.
Hang on a second. Did I just put one? Hang on. Of course, it's all the way at the bottom. Oh.
Movie Man says the only fish I like is salmon. Dude, that could be some of the most fishy tasting fish.
I know. Fishy fish.
It all depends how it's prepared and how it's treated after caught.
Okay.
Oh, those are super cool. Yeah, that's cool.
These are TZOs. We got them in ultra soft. They ran really good. We run them directional on the front, like forward on the front, and then we run them backwards in the rear.
Really?
And they hook up. Yeah, they hook up so good.
they're better backwards. That's crazy. That's cool,
on
Sonic
the
Moto.
back, yeah.
Old Summit 2-in motor.
Ooh,
Those things are pretty
those
wild.
are cool. Yeah, pretty rare. So that's the next thing I have to do before your phone dies is I have to figure out a way to hang all these tires up in the trailer. I have a tire rack, but I gotta make like 2 more. So, but all right,
Zip
dude,
tie through
you
them.
better go.
Think I cut it
I like
every
the
dude
tire.
every time. Take a tire off.
I know. Yeah. Dang it.
That would suck.
Well,
Don't do
most
that.
of these tires too are gonna be like cycled through pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know, like because that's what we're gonna do is we're gonna like use some tires, then rotate or change tires on it, and then because we right now we each have 3 or 4 sets of tires for the season. I'm
Hmm.
gonna try to just stay at that,
Nice.
except for potentially if we're need them to be different for like the big races, then we might get some new tires. But yep, we got plenty. All right, dude, I better let you go.
Yeah. Down to 6. Ever go smelt drinking? Knitting, smelt, lots of drinking. I've never done that. That sounds wild.
That's funny.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys.
Yeah, take it easy.
Hopefully
Do you
this
want me
worked
to
out
do
all
it?
right. It's kind of a weird scenario here. I think we can end
All right.
it.
I can end it.
All right.
Did you end it?
See you guys.